Ever felt like you had the blueprint or the plan to do something, but you failed anyway? You had like someone laid out the path for you. They told you what to do. You knew all the steps, but for some reason you were still unsuccessful. Why is that? Is it because the steps didn't work? Or is it because you got off the path? As I was reading this morning, I was reading Deuteronomy chapters 10 and 11, and it's like the Israelites, like they had clear instructions, right? Love the Lord, fear the Lord, obey his commands, and serve the Lord, right? Fear him, walk in obedience, just, obey, love the Lord, serve the Lord. Very clear. And there were blessings behind that. Like God had land that he had for them to go in and possess, but the prerequisite, like they kept being reminded, obey these commands that I set before you today. Obey these commands. Obey, 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 obey. Like it's been repeated throughout the last, I don't know, 5 chapters that I've been reading. The message has been the same. Obey. But today, it went on to mention about there's a blessing and there's a curse, right? If you obey, you get the blessing. You disobey, you get the curse. So we have a choice, right? Every day that we wake up, we open our eyes, we have a choice on whether or not we want the blessing or we want the curse. Do we want to go in and possess and have what God has for us, the blessing that he has for us? Or do we want to try our way, and do we want to go off the path, or as my son calls them, side quests? We want to take a side quest and go off the path. And that comes with consequences, right? Like if we really are honest with ourselves and we look back, I know I can speak for myself. When I look back on my life and all the things that went wrong or did not go the way I wanted, or that led me to some type of regret, led me to some type of shame, led me to some form of maybe sadness, hurt, feeling like this didn't go the way I planned it, or this is not what I wanted, this is not the result I wanted. It's generally because I chose a different path. I was not doing it the way that God said to do it, right? It's like I chose the curse instead of the blessing because I was doing my way and doing my own thing. So same thing applies today. But I want to say you because it's applying to me too, right? It's for us. When we obey, the blessing is such a big blessing. Like when I looked at the end of chapter 10, the very last verse 22, it said that when their ancestors, talking to the Israelites, right, when their ancestors went into Egypt, they were only 70. He said when they went into Egypt, they were only 70. Now they are as numerous as the stars in the sky. Now that may seem like something small, but when you think about the stars in the sky, like who can count the stars in the sky? So they went from, I want you to just stop and think about that for a moment. Think about the numbers. Think about 70. They went from 70 to so much that you can't even count them. He said as numerous as the stars in the sky. We cannot count the stars in the sky. That is multiplication. That is exponential. Like that is some God math. Like that is math that we cannot even imagine or think of with our human finite minds, right? That is only something that God can do. But that same blessing is available to us if we would just obey. What does he have for you again? What does he have for you? What has he promised you? What do you know that he has for you, but you have not been able to access it? You have not been able to go in and possess it. Why is that? Are you following the steps? Are you following the plan? Or have you gone off the path to do your own thing? He described the blessing in so much detail. I talked about that one yesterday. He described the land, how when they went into the land, how great it would be and how abundant it would be. And today he mentioned every place you set, he said, every place you set your foot will be yours. And he said, no one will be able to stand against you. Every place you set your foot will be yours. That sounds like they're going in and owning dominion, land, possessions. They own it. They're taking possession of what God had for them. No one will be able to stand against you. That means no one that plots evil against you, no one that plans anything against you, no one that tries to take away what is yours. They're trying to maybe get it or say, oh, this is mine, you can't have it. Don't be affected by those things. Don't be affected by those people. If you are just obedient to what he says, the scripture says, no one will be able to stand against you. That means that you win. It's yours. You are victorious. No one can stand against you. But that is only, again, that is only when you are walking in obedience. These blessings are only available to you when you are obeying his decrees, right? When you are loving the Lord, when you are fearing the Lord, when you are serving the Lord. These are the blessings that are available to you. So that is the word, the message that I have for you on today. Every day you wake up, you have that choice. Do I want to choose the blessing, which is the obedient side, or do I want to choose the curse, which is the disobedient side? We have a choice every day. God has blessings for you. He has land that you need to go in and possess, but it's only available to us once we are obedient. Blessings so numerous we cannot count. You know a scripture that says he will open up the windows of heaven and pour out a blessing. Like, think about a window pouring out blessings. Like, I'm talking to me too. I'm talking to you, but I'm talking to me too. Realize what's available to you. Walk in obedience. If you don't know have any idea of what that means or what that sounds like, you can start with the 10 commandments. Start with reading over the 10 commandments. Those are telling you how to live your life. Right? Those are the standards that we should be living by. You can start there. Start there. Simple as that. And if you haven't given your life to Christ, right? Ask him for forgiveness and invite him in and let him know that, God, I want you to be Lord of my life, if you have not done that. All right. Again, I was talking today from Deuteronomy 10 and 11. You can go in and read it. Read about the Israelites, what they experienced, Moses, what they went through. It was it is like a story, like you reading it's reading the Bible, but it's like you hear about it all the time. Like I've hear about it all the time, but when you go in and read it, it's a different thing when you go in and read it for yourself. So hope you all are blessed. Have a wonderful day, and thank you for joining, Casper. Thank you for being here, and I'll see you all later. Have a great one.